What's up guys, this week we're taking a break from those vlogs of getting new cars and going to car shows and stuff, and we're finally doing another install. And today we are doing something I'm stoked for because it's going to basically change the whole look of the front of the car. We're blacking out my headlights. And this is the way that I'm doing it is going to be a lot harder because we're not tinting it, we're painting the housing. And with these cars, it's literally really difficult to take stuff off and install stuff like this. It's whatever, it's obviously like harder than a 240 because it's kind of a luxury car. So let's get into it. We gotta start by, I just jacked up the car, open the hood, now we gotta take the bumper off before we can take off the headlights. First thing I have to do before I leave and buy what I need to, I have to see if we have any black plastic paint. And yep, hey, I have a bunch of room to work with, so gotta move this guy. Or I'll just try to squeeze in, but we're squeezing. We are squeezing. Nope. Nope. What is this? Bed liner? Nope. There's a lot of room to work with right here, so. When I just buy the nightshade, I guess I'm just gonna buy the plastic paint because that'll be easiest. New player alert. His name is Bacardi. Now, time to go buy this paint. Oh, O'Reilly! Suck my.
There's new.
Ah! There's a red. Give me this one.
So I can spray on black, on matte black onto my car, and then peel this off, and it'll be black. Is that how that works?
I don't think so.
Alright, 2203 is your total.
Alright, so first thing you have to do with this bumper is you have to take these clips out right here, and then you pop them off the flathead. And then there's little like bolts under here, and this little like fastener thing under here that we did to make this fitment better. And then when that comes out, I don't really know what's next. I'll figure that out and I'll tell you guys. Here's how the headlights look right now. You can see it's like just super chromy and yeah. So what I'm gonna do is all this housing right here around the bulbs and the housing for the LEDs are all gonna be black. And for this turn signal slide marker thing, I'm going to make it, I'm gonna like tint it black with some nightshade. This is before, it will look like this for much longer. Just remember that there's two 10 mils, one right here, one right there, and that finishes up all the fastening and the attachments for the front of the bumper right here. And then after that, we're gonna detach the little fasteners that we made in here. So ignore the crappy condition of my scraped bumper, but there's, I think, 3 or 4 Phillips heads that I need to take off. One right here, one right there, and one over there. And I think that's it, or maybe that one, I don't know. And then that detaches the fender liner from the bumper, and yeah. So the bumper is now off. I heard, okay.
What the hell did you just say?
I read that there's 4 bolts to take off the headlight, and so I have to find those and then disconnect those. And before I continue, this is my first time doing this, so if I mess up or I do anything wrong, oh well, it's my first time. Let's find those bolts and disconnect those and get the headlights out. So we got the first light out, and I lied because there's way more than 4 bolts. There was like a bunch missing. I don't know if the previous owner messed up or something. There were a bunch of bolts missing, and there was way more than 4. There was like 8. Regardless, we got them out, and now it's time to do the same thing on the other side, and then finally get closer to painting. Second headlight is out, and now we can go inside and get out of this freaking hot Florida weather. I'm excited. Puppy. Now all you want to do is you're gonna remove the plastic part that covers the headlight bulb, and then you're gonna take out that bulb and your turning signal bulb. Basically all the bulbs you have, you just want to take them out. One thing I will say I will recommend to do is take a picture of how this is routed before you remove it, so that when you go to put everything back, you know how everything goes and it's back to the way it was when you took it out. So this is what you want to take out of your headlights before you put it in the oven. So looks like a lot. Let me explain. So this is the second headlight that we haven't done yet. So after you unscrew this and all that, this unplugs. You twist this, and after you take off all your bulbs and everything, you unplug this, and it'll reveal that after you unplug your bulbs and everything and you take it out of all this tracing or whatever, you'll see that after you remove this, where the headlight bulb is, there's a little, it's this wire right here, and it plugs in back there, so you have to finagle your hand in there. There's a bracket that you take it out, that you take out the little house, the male and female part of this. You can unplug that, and it'll come out through here. You just unscrew this, and this basically is your last part, and you just take everything all out, and it comes out like this. So I recommend you take a picture of this before removing them both, so that you know how to put it back together. So the oven is preheating right now at 200 degrees, so I'm gonna start cleaning this and then put it in the oven once it's ready. Hi, I'm Rachel Ray. That's how you bake headlights. You place your headlight in the oven. Now, we wait 8 minutes. One thing I forgot to mention before you put your headlight in the oven, I think there's like around 6 of these screws. There's one here, one there, and then some just find them around the border, so that when you go to put it in the oven, it'll come apart and you don't have to unscrew them, because there's the glue and then there's those screws that's holding it in. So we managed to get the first headlight apart. It took 2 tries of putting it in the oven and at 200 degrees. First for 8 minutes, second for 5 minutes. This shit is sticky, so you have to really pull it apart. But now I'm seeing there's just some screws that holds the housing in. But I don't think I'm gonna finish all this today. It's probably gonna be a 2-day job. So try to get as much done right now. Okay, so it's a new day and starting off bright and early, and we made some progress. Not really, but all I did was separate these two, you put it in the oven and separate them. I didn't film it though, because it was last night. Now I just have to detach all the screws from this little cover thing so I can get the housing out, and then basically take it apart so that we can start painting. I'm also going to be using a heat gun to promote adhesion. Just heat it up real quick and then we can spray it. So I just finished painting the housing itself, and I did 2 coats. I did one tack coat just to get the paint on it, and then I did one thick coat, and it looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray these with this VHT Nightshade. Those are already cleaned and prepped, so now I just got to spray those with this, and then we can start reassembling. Okay, so now that I put everything back together, I reheat the oven at 200 degrees. I'll put them in separately, the 2 pieces. So I'm gonna put them in there for 5 minutes, and then stick it back together, be able to move it around and fit it well, and then put it back in there for 5 more minutes, and then take it out.
Yes! That's awesome! What? You just took one in the jugular, man! Whoa! Yes! Oh my God. Oh my God, I did. Is this bad? Is this bad? You should pull that out. That shit is not cool. Pull what out? The dart, man. You got a fucking dart in your neck. You're crazy. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you. You're crazy.
Before you put it back in, make sure everything works. You want to get it level and plug those two in, and then turn your battery on and make sure all the lights work. Put those two, like you're going to connect them, and then turn the light on and see if everything works. Solid. It looks so freaking good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I gotta make the headlights more clear because they're a little foggy right now, but all in all, it looks really freaking good. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, you can check out my channel. I have my other videos. Subscribe for more videos to come. I'm really happy with how this turned out. If you're going to do this, and you're gonna need to have a lot of time on your hands, so it just took me like 2 days because I had stuff to do. But it wasn't hard, it just takes time. So again, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comments down below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.